serious? Freaking Giorno just got freaking KO'd by... Oh, are you serious? Did I just read this chapter properly? Did I just see Giorno just get pierced through the freaking chest and get killed? Holy son of a go! I cannot believe what I just witnessed in this chapter. First things first, before I talk about Jarl and just talk about so many different aspects of that, let's talk about Elfman. Elfman! What the hell, man? You're going to obliterate Fairy Tail because you want to save your sister, which I understand, but you're going to obliterate Fairy Tail with that. You better have a freaking... You better have a plan. You better have a plan and better not turn your back on Fairy Tail that has saved your freaking ass over 100 freaking times in this series. If I see Elfman do that, I want to be so freaking mad. I just cannot believe this chapter. Whew! This was a chapter. This was a good chapter. This was a dark chapter. And this was badass. I never saw this coming. Ever. I mean, I expected something dark, yes. But if we get to see something like this that turns around that Jarl is not dead or he's not extremely freaking wounded and Elfman decides to pull out some freaking friendship as magic type crap, you know what I'm talking about? Now, I want to be kind of upset and let down, but at the same time, I'll be happy. But still, the way the elements are going in this chapter, the way what went down, I just cannot believe what I saw. Freaking... it was unbelievable getting to see Zero actually do that to Jarl and just punch him on the ground while he has a hole in his freaking chest. And when the chapter ends, this was how a manga chapter should be wrote, especially for a show in manga. This is how you draw in your audience. This is how you get them in depth. You want to see the next chapter. And this by far was my favorite chapter of Fairy Tail in such a long time. This was a really good chapter. I mean, I cannot express that enough to you. This chapter was freaking epic and just... I cannot believe all the different elements that were happening in this. Okay, for one, we get to see Zero just come out of nowhere. I thought he was defeated by Jarl. We all probably thought he was defeated by Jarl. I mean, did anyone actually ever expect Zero to get back up again and put a hole in freaking Jarl's chest? Did any of you expect that? Please let me know in the comments below about that. But... that was unexpected, and for one to actually do that much damage to Jarl, even if he's not dead, and he's laying there on the ground, and you got freaking Zero about to punch him in the face, that was just something I never expected. I cannot believe the way this is going. This was awesome. I cannot wait for the next chapter. I really want the next chapter right freaking now. Oh man, Jarl's one of my favorite characters. If he dies, I want to be so freaking pissed because he's such an amazing, well-developed character that I've enjoyed since the first time he was introduced. I mean, I love his entire relationship with Erza, so if he was to die, I'd be angry. And now let's talk about Erza. Erza's still getting freaking tortured. She's getting tortured. She's freaking nude, which is for fan service, but you can't even say that's fan service when you see her getting just literally absolutely tortured, shot to death. Her pain's getting increased even more, and she's still just asking to say it like, where's Mira? Release her. That is a true freaking friend, and that is a well-developed character. Erza proves to be one of my favorite female characters in this series, and she is downright one of my favorite female characters of all time because of how badass she is and the way she's gotten developed. Now, we're getting to see all sorts of freaking torture in the series recently. We're getting to see medieval torture. We're getting to see just humiliation. We're getting to see where you gotta turn against your friends, different physiological warfare type torture. We're getting to see all sorts of elements that are brand new to Fairy Tail, and it's definitely unique to get to see this the way the course of the manga is taking. I know a lot of you can look right now, I talked about it a lot, but have you not noticed Fairy Tail is getting a lot freaking darker since the Magic games? I mean, a lot of people could probably realize that the course of the darkness of this series, the way the tone is getting, is just completely, here's like neutral ground, here's a lot of happy-go-lucky side that Fairy Tail once was, here's the dark tone. Mashima's like freaking just going like this into the dark territory. It's just, it is freaking awesome. I cannot wait for the next chapter. Tell me your thoughts on this chapter, everybody, and tell me, did you enjoy it as much as I did? You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please stay safe. Chibi out.